I've been trying to remember when I first ever met you. Do you remember?
I'm not one of those guys who can tell you the exact date or year, but I think the first time we met each other was at like a football event thing.
Yes.
Like 2012, maybe.
See, that's how far. Yeah.
We're talking.
Yeah, maybe 2012 or later. But that was when I started doing like this troubadour entertainer thing for the football fans.
For the Swedish fans. It was like Camp Sweden, wasn't it?
It wasn't Camp. I was on Swedish Corner, it was called.
Yeah.
So there was Swedish Corner in Camp Sweden.
Yeah.
And that guy who got me there, his name was Christian, right?
That's right, yes.
And was it his wedding?
Yeah, then we met again.
Yes. Well, I met you backstage and we were talking about like, nice to meet you again.
About life, about how...
we talked about everything.
Yeah. I mean, a fly on the wall that day.
Oh, yeah.
But that must have been like maybe 4 or 5 years later. And I remember saying to you, I will see you one day doing the Alpitcher Dreamcast podcast. And you said,
you're such a liar.
No way.
I was like, keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. It's never going to happen. And here we are.
And here we are.
Still dreaming, right?
It's, do you have dreams, by the way? I don't think we've ever asked anyone that.
I have, I usually say that I'm kind of living a perfect dream as it is.
Oof.
Because I think it's, in some way, if you dream too big, I don't want to be disappointed if I don't get it. You know, so my goals are very like small steps.
Yeah. Very Swedish
kind
of
way.
I
have one thing though,
because people do go aim high, and then if you get halfway, but you're like, you just take it step by step.
And I also, I really try to live by the. It's not the destination. It's the journey.
Yeah.
I really try to live like that. But I have one thing that recently crossed my mind. So I was recently in Nashville, and I walked outside the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, I want to play here one day.
Wow.
So that's like, okay, that's probably is the biggest step for me in dream wise. For country musicians, it's like the mecca. Like
okay.
Yeah. And to be able to say that, I'll play the Opry.
Yeah.
Just the thing of it.
Imagine if we sorted that out for you right now. That's it. That you've reached a destination.
Let's make some calls.
Yeah. But you've reached a destination, you'd have to get out and would have to go again. We'd have to find somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
We already have the pens and the notebooks and the coffee and the tea, so let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have venues, Al, that you want to perform in?
The Gruben, like the Avicii, is something that is like a bit iconic for me since I moved here. But I don't think it's great for stand-up.
No, that's the thing.
I'm thinking country music stand-up crossover. You and
nice.
I think what I would. I've done arenas. I think that was a big dream for me.
Yeah.
But the arenas were like, it was very difficult to just relax. You know what? When you get
it's even harder to get like that punch out of a joke, right?
Absolutely.
Because of the atmosphere and the echo.
You can't just drop the ball.
No.
You know what it's like if you're doing a massive festival.
Yeah. Sure.
Like it's like you're almost there going, don't fuck this up, just, and that the relief afterwards. Have you ever had that from a gig? Like
the release?
No, the relief. No, I mean,
I know what you mean when you say the relief. Because it that's what it is pretty much. Yeah. I usually say like, I love playing music, but there's something special about being done with it. Like when you're done with a show.
Yeah. I mean, and also like as a live kind of like show, you kind of, with comedy, you can go, right, the next night, that didn't work, I'll change that.
All right, yeah.
You've done album now. Yeah. You've just done the album?
Yeah, we just recorded it, and it's going to get mixed and mastered, and then, yeah.
And then it's...
Yeah. It'll be, I won't say the exact date, but it's going to drop next year, in the beginning of next year.
Oh,
nice. showbiz exclusive.
Yeah, but
Let's write that up. Oh,
I'm
my
super
nose
excited
also.
about this because this is, and if I'm being completely honest, the first time ever that I feel 100% pleased with everything.
Oh,
Because
nice.
because there's a lot of like I'm pretty much
The person. Yes.
who makes the decisions.
Do you ever get with albums though, like songs you've written, just as a person that sounds like a moose farting when he sings? Do you ever get the feeling when you're exactly? Do you ever get when you're playing the
That's
song
a tight
live?
moose, yeah.
You ever get that? You ever get that feeling when you're playing, going, I could have done it this way, or is it just
already
zipped up and done?
I've already done that to the album because when I'm listening back to the songs now, I get like this idea of I should have done like this. But I mean, there's also a live platform that you can change it a little bit. Usually, people, I think that people don't appreciate it when you change it too much when you do it live.
Yep.
Because you want to hear it like it is.
Yeah.
So don't go all diva and wail it.
No,
like,
exactly,
too much.
because they fall in love with the album version and kind of that structure of it, and
Exactly. And I mean, when the years goes on, I mean, it's healthy to change it a little bit just because of your own.
Yeah.
Like you want to keep it fun.
And how about these with the process? Is it different, say, in America? Are they a bit more like, you're the greatest, Chris? Yeah. And then...
It sounds like you've been there.
With a German friend, I think. But then in Sweden, they're like, you know, it's lagom, do what you want. You know, is there anything different to that?
I mean, as you said, I find that Americans are very like, everything that they've eaten is the best. Every friend they have is the best friend they have, and so on. And Swedes are a bit more like...
I've had better.
Oh yeah. But we also do that when we record, and that's actually a thing that I hate.
Oh.
When I've done my take, the producer goes, "Oh, that was so great, fucking amazing! Oh my god, can you just?" And I'm like, "Come on, just say that. Don't go beat around the bush."
Let's work.
Yeah, let's work. That's how I try to work. But yeah, it's always fun to hear that turn around when they. Can you just? On that little. Can you just a little?
A bit better, please.
Do you have any like nerves and when you're about to go on? Do you do things?
Like routines?
Do you look to the sky? Do you?
People usually always ask me like before I go on to the stage, are you pumped? Like because I usually I don't look pumped. I'm just very calm.
Yeah.
And just there's something I always want to try and do. I'm very serious in trying to be the best as I can every time we do a show.
Yeah.
And I'm not like my act is about trying to make people feel something, emotions, just by singing, not by dancing or anything else.
Yeah.
So I'm very much just here.
Yeah.
And I'm not that nervous in the sense of like when I was younger, I always had that like dry mouth, starting to black out a little bit.
Tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision thing. The hearing, the higher pitch, the higher frequencies start to go down and stuff. But the older I get, the easier it is.
I used to get very nervous vomiting before.
Did you?
Oh yeah. But now I can have like a mouthful of a sandwich and go on.
I thought I slipped in something when I went in.
One of my ick though is if I hear someone go, when they've got dry mouth, that is oof.
You probably shouldn't listen to ASMR then.
No.
I love that shit.
Oh,
I listen to it every night.
It puts you to sleep.
Yeah. Wow. And I can only listen to it when my girlfriend isn't hearing it because she hates like the mouth sound.
Yeah.
What's that phobia called?
I don't know.
That's a difficult word, but
I have no idea.
Tongue.
No, it's a misophonia.
Misophonia. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't listen to like people eating, but I like the sound of I like the sound of a kiss. Like the thing that I hear is not a kiss. It's the high frequencies.
Yeah.
That like kind of tingles my ears and tingles my brain.
Wow.
Yeah, and when you put it in stereo and it goes back and forth, like kisses. This is just one example, but
Wow.
I like that. It puts me to sleep.
That is the most unique
God.
thing.
Well, happy you said sleep thing. I thought gets me really horny. Actually, I really enjoy
Puts you
that.
to sleep.
What are you listening to, honey? No.
I mean, I can listen to meditation before going to sleep. You know, you're supposed to keep you awake, but you guys, do you?
I listen to a podcast or watch a semi-interesting YouTube show.
Semi-boring
Something
shows.
that is a little bit interesting, but also a little bit boring. And then I just watch it a little bit, listen, sleep.
I understand that.
Yeah.
But you've always been like that since you
Yeah.
were like 6 or something.
Yeah, I've
But
always had a
then
problem
before
falling
telephones.
asleep.
Yeah.
I never had it before I met my girlfriend because I was that kind of guy who could. I'm gonna explain. I was that kind of guy who could just go into a completely dark room, completely quiet, and just fall asleep.
Oh, wow. I wish.
And then when we met, she always had like YouTube going on. And we went to sleep. And then I found ASMR. And it started out with like people brushing their hair.
Wow.
That sound. That was the first. I remember that was the first thing that I listened to. And I got introduced to that kind of thing.
The worrying thing for me though is like if you like that kind of thing of hair and kissing, what are you like on a train and stuff when you no, but like if someone next to you starts going, you're like, oh no, it puts you to sleep, doesn't it? Puts you to sleep.
First of all, I don't.
It's not sexual. That's right. Yeah. Sorry.
I don't go on trains anymore either. So no, but no jokes. But I don't do trains anymore because people always kind of talk to me, and I.
Oh right.
Yeah. The last time I did it, it was a lady and her husband, and I was having my headphones on. I was listening to like some new music, and then she leaned over and like tapped my knee. Like, I just have to. And she wanted to ask me about everything that I've done. And there's no problem with that. I love to talk to people.
Yeah.
But the thing is that it was a 2.5 hour.
No way.
She talked the whole.
No.
So when I put on my headphones again, just took 1 minute and then she tapped my knee again.
And she was like,
Yeah.
Where's your ticket? Where's your ticket? And you're like, just fuck off.
I like the tapping. Can you continue?
Let me record that. I will
Yeah.
fall asleep.
No, but I can find sometimes when I talk to people, I hear that they have that kind of voice that soothes me.
Yeah.
I remember being very young, and I stayed over at my grandma's house, and she was sitting with her
Like a weaving.
sewing machine.
sewing machine,
Yeah,
like a sewing machine,
Yeah.
and that. And I was laying in the room next to her, and that sound just soothes me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah, there was something about it.
No.
I don't know what it is exactly, but if it works, it works.